rumbles, the earth it shakes. The water is rising in the lakes. The clouds they gather, the winds tonight. I can feel it in the air, it's coming all right. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Flash across the screen, nature's power in all its scenes. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. To like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. To like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power in all its scenes. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share.
Hey everybody. Hey Mark.
Hey Dave, fancy meeting you here.
Yeah, the weather doesn't cooperate sometimes. This came from out of nowhere, just about. But we're here now, and we're letting everybody know what's going on. Uh, a little bit ago, there was a tornado warning in the Caldwell County area, and then it expired. But the severe thunderstorm warning was issued. It has now expired as well. But the storms are strong all around the area. These that are right here around northwestern Todd and northeastern Christian, and then from Crofton northward. They're pretty nasty storms. They're strong and they probably look and sound worse than what they actually are. But
Yeah.
it's one of those things that
And
it kind of came out of nowhere. I had watched it earlier, but
well, again, and this can happen from time to time. There was
yeah,
no watch out. There was nothing on the SPC but general thunderstorms. But every once in a while, one will decide to ramp up enough. It'll get enough energy to do something like this. They usually don't last long, and they usually don't actually produce much severe weather, but it can still happen.
well, we've got some special weather statements over towards northern Logan and Bowling Green. Let me take a look at what it says. Um, Wind gust of 50 to 55 and pea-sized hail, so that's just below severe criteria. It's right on the edge. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm. It may lead to localized flooding, so don't drive your vehicle through those flooded roadways. Of course, it's got frequent cloud-to-ground lightning, and that's occurring with that storm. And just remember, a lightning can strike 10 miles away from a storm. So be sure if you get in the path of that storm, seek shelter. Bowling Green, Morgantown, Anderson, Casey, Lee, Woodbury, Round Hill, Dimple, Aberdeen, and Leetown are the places that they're going to be impacted by this. So,
Yeah.
again, this is a strong storm right here. This is another very strong storm. I'm surprised they don't have something on this one right here. This is really strong. And let's see what they just issued. It looks like a flash flood warning. This storm is moving northeast at 26 miles an hour. Um,
Yeah. The
it's
highest winds are still in that storm that's that's off to the west of Madisonville, the one that came through Princeton.
okay.
But the wind gusts in it are only around in the middle 30s to around 40. We have had one report that's showing up on the things here, and that was reported from the Princeton area when the storm was going through there. It
Yeah,
says it was a rotating wall cloud with a funnel cloud coming into Princeton. Looks weak, but be on alert still.
yeah.
So it apparently was fairly weak and didn't materialize into anything more.
I actually thought I spied a funnel cloud as I was on the way in just a little while ago, but apparently it wasn't. But I could only see it for a second before it disappeared. Um,
Hmm.
so anyway, that's the way it's going right now. I've got this in motion. Is there anything downstream we need to be concerned about?
Not that I can see at the moment. This is just like following the old stationary front.
Yep.
The old stationary front is up into Indiana, Illinois, and over in the eastern part of Missouri right now. But right now, there's a little low pressure area that's developed in a little bit of a trough down by Murray, and all this stuff is forming just north of that troughing area. So with that going on, that's the reason we've had these storms pop up.
Right.
But they're well north right now of everything, and downstream or upstream from us right now, there's nothing. The nearest rain is back near Dyersburg then, and it's not all that strong.
Yeah, but look back here at these little storms developing here around Dyersburg. That's always a concern when I see that happening. Pretty
Yeah, but you
strong.
look at how fast they're moving, and it's going to take them 6 hours to get here.
Okay, I won't disagree with you, but they seem like they're going just a little faster than that, but I could be incorrect. Let's see if we got anything on these cameras. This is Stewart County. Nice
Yeah,
sunset. Um,
yeah. Movements showing on from the cell marker northeast at 16 miles an hour.
wow. I think the one that I looked at, that other one was 23 miles an hour, but it's still pretty slow.
Yeah,
Um,
still taking a while to get up this way. But
yeah,
for the west people in West Kentucky, Union City and south of there, keep an eye on it because that storm could ramp up a little bit more too. It looks pretty stout right now.
yeah. As we go up here towards Mount Vernon, I wonder if my good friend Mike Bynum is on in Washington. I don't see, I haven't got to it yet. He's in here somewhere. Then as we go up towards Morganfield, they're about to get nailed with a little, well, they are getting nailed with a storm. It's just a plain thunderstorm right now. These right here are pretty rowdy. They've been romping for a little while now.
Yeah, they'll ramp up and then die off a little, ramp up and die off a little, which when you got a kind of a line, especially when it's a little bit bowed out toward the north there, you could get something like that. And I think that's what that severe storm was, is there was probably a little bit of a push right with that storm that caused it to gust up a little bit on its winds.
Yeah, there's
probably also kicked off that rotation.
Several people on with us. We've got quite a few viewers. I see Tammy Tatum is on, Chris Meacham, Chanel Francis, our good friend Chanel. She's going to be joining our staff here soon. You guys will meet her soon. She says nothing like pop-up storms to keep you on your toes. And
yeah, absolutely.
Daryl Bass, do y'all think these storms popping up in the south will get enough energy tonight to get bigger once they get here? It's a good question, Mark. What do you think?
Probably not. I think as we head on into the evening, these will start to lose some energy a little bit. There's not a lot of push for them anywhere but right along that boundary that I was talking about, and that's moving to the north. There's not another one down there. These are just pop-up storms in the afternoon and evening.
So you think that's because of the I see the boundary right here, a little dotted line.
Yeah, yeah. That's where the flow is interacting with that little boundary between that and the stationary boundary to the north there.
Right. Amy Crabtree's on with us, and we always like seeing her. And we have Sean and Starla Cooper. I've missed a bunch of it, but the chat was really going before I got a chance to get in here. I see Scott Kanzler, Heather Gibbs, Tracy Runyon, a good friend Tracy, Leo. Of course, Amy, and then Caleb Eaton. I know what Caleb is wanting. He's wanting to know about down here in Gillettsville, and a little bit strong there. Let me get close to radar shot. Well, it's not as strong when you look at it from there. So what the difference is looking at it from the Trenton radar, you're looking at the lower levels here, which is more of an accurate rendition of what is actually happening on the ground. But then when I go up here to Paducah, it is looking at the upper levels, and you can see that it picks up the upper levels a little better. So
yeah.
Let's see here. So who else we got? There's Ruth Cornelius says, "Happy birthday, Lily." That's Barb's granddaughter, and
yeah.
So Lily is one of our big fans, and we're gonna have to play the birthday song for her in a little bit, but we're gonna get through the weather here first. Stephanie Boston, Kentucky girls has had David Mark and Tiana Baker. Tomorrow's forecast. Mark, that's a good question. What is the forecast for tomorrow?
Well, it's calling for more chances for showers and thunderstorms, 80% and 80% through the day tomorrow, with a high in the low to mid 80s. So again, a day like today in a lot of respects. Some people will get good heavy thunderstorms across them. Some people may not get much, but there's probably a pretty wide area of storms will be moving through tomorrow. Wednesday is the day we're looking for. Wednesday afternoon and early evening is when we're looking for our next chances for severe weather. Right.
Well, someone's asking about Dawson Springs. Here it is. It's right in the thick of the rain and storms right now. Mm-hmm. Again, none of this is severe at the moment. There's some gusty winds.
Very wet and very noisy.
Yeah, a lot of lightning. And Mia Metz says a lot of lightning close to Eddyville. Braden Brown, okay, we didn't answer that. Anna James is on. She is one of our moderators, says it's cool and quiet here in the Oak Grove. Really really about North Christian southward, it's pretty good till you pick up a little rain showers down here around Clarksville. And let's take a look at that real fast. Again,
off to the west of the lakes is just an area of general rain showers for right now.
Yeah, look at this shot right here in Clarksville, looking out over the sunset as it sets on the countryside. Beautiful shot.
Mm-hmm.
I do like sunsets. Up here around Barlow and La Center, that is looking a little strong near Cairo, Cairo. Good grief, my mouth's not working right. Let's see. There's Metropolis. Let's
You've
see.
got the regular pronunciation, and then you've got the Kentucky pronunciations.
This is Metropolis right here across on the river of the Ohio River. And it's west of Paducah. You can see the storm clouds gathering there. So we might as well give them a rendition of what the rest of the week. And look at this, how this has exploded in Dyersburg. I don't know, Mark.
Yeah.
These all here are exploding. We'll have to see.
Well, the storms have come through us today in wave after wave. So I just look at that. That's probably the next wave starting to get started. But again, they don't seem to last super long. They pop up, they rain real hard, and then they kind of weaken out, and then the next one takes over.
Okay, so someone's saying we got a tornado warning for Webster County. I don't see that on here. Webster County is north of Madisonville. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't see that at all. Reba. So Reba, over on the Facebook, Weather and Wisdom Facebook page, I don't see a tornado warning there at all, Reba. And Allie says, thanks for all you do. Just came in since it's getting really dark here in Cave City. And then Jane Doe says, hello, everyone. Anyway, it's interesting. So
yeah, Cave City is probably getting pretty dark. Those storms are kind of moving up your direction. They still got a special weather statement on them over that direction, which means they're still just below severe criteria.